Photosynthesis is one of the most essential biological processes on Earth. It's how plants, algae, and some bacteria convert sunlight into energy. And in doing so, they produce the oxygen we breathe and the food we eat. It all begins in the leaves. Inside each leaf are millions of tiny cells. And within those cells are structures called chloroplasts. These are the factories where photosynthesis happens. They contain a special green pigment called chlorophyll, which captures energy from sunlight. When sunlight hits a chloroplast, that light energy is used to split water molecules, H2O, that the plant has drawn up through its roots. This splitting creates two things: oxygen, which is released into the air, and hydrogen, which is kept inside the plant for the next steps. At the same time, the plant is absorbing carbon dioxide from the air through small openings in its leaves called stomata. With the hydrogen from water and the carbon from CO2, the plant builds a simple sugar called glucose. Glucose is more than just food. It's a source of stored energy. The plant uses it to grow, building stems, leaves, roots, and fruits. What the plant doesn't use immediately is stored as starch for later or passed along the food chain when animals eat the plant. The oxygen that was released, that's the byproduct of this whole process. And it's the air every animal, including humans, relies on to survive. There are two main stages of photosynthesis: the light-dependent reactions and the light-independent reactions, also called the Calvin cycle. In the light-dependent reactions, which happen in the thylakoid membranes of the chloroplast, light energy is converted into chemical energy. This step produces two key molecules, ATP and NADPH. Both of these are like rechargeable batteries, storing energy to power the next phase. Then comes the Calvin cycle, which happens in the stroma of the chloroplast. This is where the plant actually builds glucose, using carbon dioxide from the air and the energy from ATP and NADPH. The entire process is incredibly efficient, elegant, and vital. It not only sustains the plant itself, but also forms the foundation for almost every ecosystem on the planet. Even fossil fuels like coal and oil. Those are ancient plants that once stored solar energy through photosynthesis. And it doesn't stop there. Scientists are now studying artificial photosynthesis in hopes of mimicking nature to create clean fuels and fight climate change. Photosynthesis is silent, invisible, and constant. It's the bridge between the sun's energy and every living thing on Earth. From leaves to life, photosynthesis is how our